Hey everyone, in this video I'm going to explain an activity that is quickly becoming one of my favorites, word-to-word puzzles. I've done this activity with students from very first year beginners all the way up to my teacher training seminars, and I've had equal success with everyone in between. So let's find out how it works. Now usually word associations go something like this. A word is chosen, usually randomly, and a player will find a word that they associate with it and make it known to all the players, usually by saying it aloud or writing it down as the next item on a list of words. However, this activity changes this from a group activity to an individual activity. Here's how my word association activity goes. Each student gets a piece of paper. On that paper is a grid of 36 boxes. Each box has a word, and each word has an association. I then challenge my students to find out the perfect association for each word. Now, some words may have more than one association possible, but there's only one perfect match for each word. That's where the fun comes in. As students start to figure out the associations, I have them write them down on the bottom half of the paper. This helps them with their spelling practice, but it also helps them to keep track of the associations they have made. In addition, I encourage students to cross out words that they have already used in the grid on top. Word association activities like this one help build student vocabulary, increase retention rates, and spark creativity. Let's find out how the words could be associated. Words could be antonyms and have the opposite meaning from one another. Think of yes and no, up and down, black and white, mother and father, north, south, east, and west. But they could also be synonyms. They could mean the same thing as one another, like mom and mommy, dad and father, fast and quick, powerful and strong. Words could also be compounded, like basket and ball, skate and board, cup and cake. Words could also be collocations, something like a phrasal verb. Words that you always see put together, like tear up or back off, fall down, feel dizzy. How the words go together is up to you. The important thing is they just have to be related. When I say monkey, you think banana. But be careful. Banana could also match with split. Monkey could also match with tree. There's only one perfect match for each word in every puzzle. A good example of what I'm talking about can be seen here in this puzzle. There's a word hot, and most people associate hot with a temperature or a season like summer. And yes, there is hot and there is summer in this puzzle, but there's also summer and winter. In this puzzle, the match is hot and chocolate. Hot chocolate. And here's what a completed puzzle looks like. This was an excellent group because these partners color coordinated their word associations. This helped them to find out if there were any inconsistencies or incorrect answers so that they could go back and quickly make the changes necessary. Now, on my Teachers Pay Teachers page, I have a whole bunch of these puzzles available for download. In addition, I have a template that looks like this. In this template, you could simply write the words that you want to use, or have your students make up their own word-to-word puzzles. Now, here's a little teacher tip for you. For students with lower language skill or less developed vocabulary, you might want to add in a little pictogram to go along with each word. Not only will this help improve their understanding, but it will make the activity a little bit more enjoyable because you can showcase your amazing doodling abilities to all of your students. Now, obviously, you don't want to spend too much time drawing these pictures. So one thing that I do recommend is that you do a Google search for noun project icons and the words that you want to draw. The noun project does these quick and easily decipherable icons for common vocabulary words. Every picture that you see here was found on that website. And here's another teaching tip for you. If you're like me and you have a wide ability gap amongst your students, something that you might want to do is write down one of the word associations on each line. Not only will this reduce the amount of time that students need to spend writing, it will increase the amount of time that they spend thinking. And in addition, it'll give them that extra boost to get started, because sometimes when they look at a completely blank paper, their minds do the same. Go completely blank. In terms of gameplay, all you really need is a piece of paper and a pencil. But if you want to spruce things up or add a little bit more excitement to this activity, you could play it with a beat the clock, in which you put a 3, 4, or 5-minute timer on the television or in the front of the classroom and see if students can finish before that buzzer goes off. Conversely, you might use a stopwatch. You could have it hanging around your neck, you could have one student be the time master, or you could have it on the TV. And students, when they complete the puzzle, write down the time that they finished on top of their paper. You can go and check each student as they finish and assess a small penalty for any incorrect answer. Or send them back and make them do it again. So let's finish up with one final word association. Ready, set, go. Give this activity a try, and I'm sure you'll enjoy it as much as I have. Good luck.